An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the LSU Tigers. Restate the state, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So LSU's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Walton. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's... Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Carr from the gun on third down. He wants to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Didn't even come close to getting back to the line. He'll lose 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He lets one fly deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Throwing, Carr, rushes on him, and down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, Getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to adjust the pattern. Running inside. It's Barry. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
The give to the tailback. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. LSU right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's a look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, LSU.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This one in play play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Carr to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Berry. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into
down at the 42.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Complete to Williams over the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Carr. Complete on the left to Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Powers through the defender. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Got a little grass. Inside the all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. LSU quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the...
Oh, he's got some space. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Hall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Levin. Makes the grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something late.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the field. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Throwing, Carr. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Berry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff, Caden Durham. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You don't see bat downs all the time. A lot of times guys break on the football, the defensive backs, and they're trying to catch it and make a play. I like he knew where he was. He's in the end zone, not trying to give up points. Does a great job breaking on the football and swatting it to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, find themselves playing from behind. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Williams open on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Running inside. It's Walton. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He's got him. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fights off a defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Here's a give to Durham. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. LSU will get a first down.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
After the run, now to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker.
Ready? Wide 3-3.
On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, it's Walton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.